Wanted to go ahead and post this because about a month ago I had did the video in regards to LeBron talking about ain't no party like a Diddy party. So I wanted to go ahead and do this video because it's being reported that he has decided to unfollow LeBron. So I'm checking my sound. I'm checking my sound. Please allow me a moment to check my sound. I'm going to play my disclaimer in a moment. So come on in. Come on in. Can you guys hear me okay?
Come on in.
Okay, you guys can hear me okay. That's the main thing. So we're going to play the disclaimer and we're going to get into this because I was one of the ones and some others, and this is a major big deal. I mean, many people will probably say, why didn't he unfollow when Gina filed the report? Why didn't he unfollow when Cassie filed the report in December? This is one of the world's liked. Some fans have questions. Of course, the Lakers lost this season, and there's people that are still in the playoffs, championship, whatever. But yeah, many people are going to talk about this. I wanted to go ahead and do a live, but LeBron has decided. LeBron James um, unfollows Diddy on all social media platforms after the video resurfaced in regards to the Cassie situation. Like I mentioned, I'm surprised that he didn't unfollow him a long time ago. I mean, you would figure that his team would want him to be painted in a good light. And if you're one of the most liked basketball player that's still playing basketball, you would figure that he would have unfollowed him when Cassie's lawsuit was in December, beginning January. Uh, Hold on one second. Let me type this in. There's always something going on behind the scenes, but come on in, come on in. It normally takes everybody a few minutes to come on in. But yes, LeBron James has decided to unfollow Diddy. I wanted to go ahead and post it because of course I try and cover like basketball stuff like every other month, every 2 months. Once in a blue moon, I'll cover like basketball stuff. But this is a big deal that LeBron has decided unfollow. Of course, he has a daughter, he has sons, and if you don't know, it was reported that his son went on vacation with one of the daughters. So it's almost like a disconnect. It's almost like a disconnect, and he probably would not allow his son to be associated or affiliated with, because you figure when the son went on vacation, hold on one second. When the son went on vacation, they had told him to take that video down. And it was a bunch of people. It wasn't just his son, there was a few other kids. I'm trying to see if you guys can hear me okay on that. Okay. Yeah, so whether it was LeBron that told him to take the video down or whether it was the mom that told him to take the video down, it was just them having fun on TikTok. That's all it was. But of course, the kids were probably on, it was around the time when Diddy's house got raided. And it was probably supposed to be just a special moment for them. Now, whether it was the girls that posted the video or it wasn't Brownie, it was the other son. Is it Bryce? The other son. But they posted a video on vacation. So it was LeBron's son, Diddy's two daughters, and another guy. So I don't know if LeBron James' son was trying to date or just hang out with Diddy's daughter. But if you don't know, there's actually, and I'm not going to show the pictures. If you don't know, the girls went to prom and it looks like they're together. And there's several pictures of them together. It does not, I don't know if they had dates. I'm sure there'll probably be more pictures that's going to present themselves. But right now, currently, I'm only seeing the girls together. And there'll probably be more pictures in regards to who their dates were. I'm wondering if they had dates. Certain parents are very, very cautious and they don't want their son or daughter to have a situationship connected to a situationship. Knowing what we know now in regards to Diddy had said, even though he paid Cassie off, does not mean that what's being reported about him is true. So for LeBron to unfollow, for us to see that LeBron's son was hanging out with, now did the girls, and I want to show the pictures of the girls, but I'm not going to do that. They need to have their own life. The girls look beautiful. They're in beautiful black dresses. They almost look like two different, they almost look different. But remember how I said in the video earlier that his children also have their own lives and they need time to grow and flourish and have good friends, true friends. This whole situationship in regards to Diddy could go on for another 2, 3 years, but he hasn't been charged. But it's interesting that LeBron has unfollowed. Will other famous basketball players also start unfollowing Diddy? This is a huge situation. Now, let me play this clip because I did this video a while ago. There's Peter. Hold. Y'all remember this?
So, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So, yeah, that's what's up. Everybody know ain't no party.
Now, y'all remember when I showed y'all that video, it's probably a month ago, and now LeBron James has decided to unfollow him, which we get it. He's in his off season. The Lakers didn't get to go on, the championship. There's other teams. I think they're playing tonight. But yeah, for LeBron to unfollow him, that's huge. That's huge. And I'm surprised. And I would imagine when the children went on vacation, the vacation was probably already set. And they had probably told them, children, don't post anything. We don't want people knowing where you guys are at. I'm sure the parents knew what was going on, but they probably didn't want to bother the children what was going on. Because you got to remember, while Diddy was flying switch planes, he was on vacations with his daughters. And then you had a mule get arrested on that vacation. And then, of course, we're finding out that the alleged mule is not going to face jail time. So that's interesting in itself. And other cultures don't want you to take a fall or have a situationship where you're dealing with another culture. I'm sure the mule's parents are furious because it only just doesn't affect the mule. It affects his parents, the friends, everything. So we're going to see that certain things are going to start happening, unfortunately, in regards to their children around this time. And I would imagine this might have been the time when everybody was going through what they were going through in regards to the world. And people were doing a bunch of Skype videos. So this is a resurfaced older video. And this was probably around the time that everything was going on in regards to the world 2.5 years, 3 years ago. But for him to unfollow, we get it. Because why didn't people think about and not connect when there was the club issue and when he was dating J-Lo? Do people just forget and act like it's okay? Why didn't people realize when Gina had the interview with Tasha K, people were still okay with what he was doing and saying? I guess because they didn't see a video of what Gina was saying. But now you see a video in regards to Cassie, and now you're saying, oh, wow, I now can't associate myself with you because of how you ran down the hall in a towel, how you grabbed, how you took items and then dragged. You know what I'm saying? All that he did in that video, men are frustrated. A lot of men are angry and they're really, 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 really mad. So if you're just now coming in, please like the video. If you're just now coming in, please like the video. What we're talking about is being reported that LeBron James has unfollowed Diddy on all social media sites. And I am wondering if more people are going to unfollow. I'm wondering if more people are going to unfollow other famous basketball players. Are they going to be concerned about their brands? People make it a big deal. Followed 2 days before. She might have heard something prior to, but even Homeland Security, most of them did not know that they were going to Diddy's home. So I don't think the K's and the J's have that much of an insight on what's really going on. Some of those people that's even working for them didn't know what was going on. She might have saw a post that made her upset or whatever, but I don't think it's that big of a deal if a K or a J unfollows, but I think it's a major deal when LeBron James unfollows him. And we get it and we get why. So I definitely wanted to do a post regarding it. Sometimes when I'm seeing stories or hearing stories, I try to get to it as soon as possible. I try to go live. If you're catching my lives, I try and go live at 11:30, 12:30, or 1:30. Just depends on what I have to do. Sometimes even 3:30. It just depends. Um, but yeah, let's see. What do you mean? What am I talking about? What are you talking about? That he unfollowed him. Don't be in my comments talking crazy or acting crazy. Go on to another page. What are you talking about? This is a big story in regards to what he did to Cassie, and people are going to start unfollowing him. Jordan, if you don't want to be here, go over to another page. You don't need to be here. From where I'm from, I call stuff out. Go somewhere else. Please do. Thank you. Please do. Go somewhere else and please never come back. From where I am, be respectful in my comments or go somewhere else. I don't play that. I've been taught by the best. I don't play that. If you put up with disrespect, people will continuously disrespect your page. And what we're talking about is in regards to famous people not supporting what we're seeing. And this is this kind of stuff that people make it seem like that other people don't want to associate themselves with a person that did something wrong to Cassie. And we're hearing a lot of foolishness of men saying stuff. So whether you're a man or a woman, please exit left, to the left. I don't play. Now that I go live, I see certain stuff, I don't play. And I don't put up disrespect at all. Tell your friends, I don't play. I have no problem doing a block button, remove, or report and taking copies of stuff. I don't play. So, anyway, back to the situationship. Like I told y'all, that the children had gone on vacation, and we're going to start seeing how some of their friends are going to be affected. Our friends are going to stick by their side. Our people are going to walk away. Our people are going to associate because of what we're seeing in regards to the video. And like a lot of the law pages, check some of them out, they're talking about what transpired in regards to them being on that elevator when she was trying to go to the elevator and him running to her. Now, many people are saying, was she, you know, held against her will? And that's the biggest thing for any people. Check with your mothers, check with your daughters, check with your nieces, check and make sure they're in a good and healthy relationship. What's going on? Hollywood is being exposed, and it should be, because what Cassie experienced is sad, very sad. And there's some women that's actually going through the same situation right now. And like I said before, most parents care about their brand, they care about their image. And for him to have so many children and for him not to think about his image and what was portrayed, that's the biggest thing. What did the kids see? What did the kids hear? Because you have to remember, he said he did no wrongdoing. Then he did the apology today. And many people are saying, you only apologize because you got caught. And then people, like I said, were going after Cassie's friend Tiffany. And Tiffany is like, what did you expect for a woman to do? Some of these men could not even stand up for themselves because of who people are associated with. But the biggest thing is, people will try to distract you in your comments, and you really have to pay attention to what's going on. When I make videos, I'm taking time away from my boo, my family. I'm just bringing y'all the news because at times I do talk sports. Every blue moon, maybe once a month. But Many people are also talking about LeBron and Bronny. Bronny just went to the combine. He did, I thought, now this is the other thing I'm going to talk about. I thought Bronny did pretty good. But when I'm listening to different sports people, some are saying he did okay. They're saying they don't know if it's NBA worthy. Some are saying Bronny needs to sit out for one more year. They're saying he needs to sit out for one more year. But it seems as if LeBron may be pressuring the Lakers to sign Bronny because the Lakers don't want LeBron to retire, but LeBron wants to play with his son. He wants to play basketball with his son. There's not a father and son that I know that's playing in the NBA right now. And I don't know about D1, I don't know about overseas, but I'm talking about LeBron James has always wanted to play with his son. And he's happy that his son is healthy. He's here. He's doing well. But the biggest thing is, I was going to do a video in regards to that as well. But since this is tied in together, we have the association in regards to what's going to happen in regards to the draft. Will the Lakers draft Bronny? Will they pass? Will LeBron retire? Or will LeBron ask to be traded? Now, see, that's the one thing, too. Anybody in the comments, help me with that. Is LeBron under any type of contract? Is he able to just walk away if they don't sign his son? I'm trying to figure out what his contract is because you have to remember, I did do a video last month and I did a video where LeBron was at a conference and everybody was saying, what are your thoughts on this? And what are your thoughts on this? And how are you feeling? And he kind of was like, I don't want to talk about that. And then the next day or two, it was kind of like, is LeBron talking about retiring? Is LeBron talking about walking away? And then everybody was like, is he trying to pressure the Lakers in signing Bronny? So there's a bunch of different stories going on. Now, when I saw Bronny doing his shots, it seemed like he was doing pretty good to me, but I'm a girl. So there are sports channels that talk about, you know, defense, offense, 3-point shots, him hitting, the numbers and different things like that. So there are several things when they do go to the combine, there's several different areas that they have to do extremely well in. And there's other young guys that's in college that's doing extremely well and they have higher points than Bronny. But the biggest thing is he had a health concern last year. So maybe he needs time, or we'll see what happens in regards to the draft. But it is a big issue that LeBron has decided to unfollow Diddy. It is. It's a huge issue. Will there be more? I was listening to someone as I went to go pick up something late. Someone had said that Diddy is now starting to lose followers. Now, I don't think that this has anything to do with, do y'all recall last week a lot of famous people were getting blocked and people were saying when they get blocked, it's going to start affecting their brand deals. So now that Diddy is losing millions of followers, it is millions. Now that he's losing millions of followers, is it going to affect? Because you figure he's now not with his alcohol brand. He's got cut from that. He was cut from items being sold in the stores. I didn't even know people were still buying his clothes. What, Sean John? I didn't even know people were still buying his clothes. But he got cut from that. So what is his bread and butter? I hope he has a great savings because these lawyers, it's expensive. It's extremely expensive for lawyers. Now, you have to remember, people are questioning him because when Homeland Security came to his home, his sons were there. Quincy lives somewhere else, I believe. I don't think Quincy was there. I think Quincy was somewhere else and he states he has his own home. And then there was a video saying, people are saying, where's Quincy? Where's Quincy? Quincy's been posting. I guess if people don't follow Quincy, Quincy's been posting ever since the Homeland Security went into the house. He had even presented something like a detachable, it was kind of like a detachable chip where you can almost download something and it'll be on your wrist. And then he had said something interesting that many people did not catch. He had said something about, I might delete this video later. So it's almost like, remember how Homeland Security went into the home? And then they were talking about taking the devices and, drives and computers, and they alleged took Diddy's phone. So yeah, Quincy's been posting almost, if not every week, every 2 weeks. And then remember, Quincy had said something about, yes, I'm going live and I'm going to talk about da 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 da. He was kind of general. So when he finally got on the live, the time had changed or something, or he was late. And then people were like, he only talked about his music. He didn't even go into detail about his dad. He probably can't. But then you have that the other son last week did a diss track. And the diss track was basically talking about how he felt about the raid, and then they have a home next door or something he said. So then you don't think that that's going to put red flags out there? And maybe that's why Diddy's lawyers or his team or whatever made him do an apology, because here's your son creating this diss track saying XYZ. You got Stevie J saying he's uh, still your friend, and he was allegedly at one of the other homes. The sons were at the LA home, and allegedly Stevie J was at the Miami home. And Stevie J is actually standing by his friend. But the biggest thing is the diss track was interesting because a lot of people were saying, what is going on with your child? Why is your son almost putting out red flags? And Diddy has not. He has not been charged. He has not been charged. So, what will Homeland Security do? And then this is the other thing. Will more tapes come out? Will more tapes come out? That's what everybody's going to ask. Will it cover anything, an RIP to Kim? Will it cover anything that Kim Porter went through? Will it cover anything Gina went through? Will it cover anything that the chef alleged went through? Allege, all comments of alleged things that might have happened with other people. That's the biggest thing. Will more videos come out, or will this be the only video? And did they put out the video because people were saying we have no proof? We have no proof. People kept saying we have no proof. And Gina tried to tell everybody. Kanye tried to tell everybody. And that's the biggest thing. How things have changed with Kanye in the last 2 years. Things have changed with P. Diddy in the last year, if not longer. And I don't know. I actually follow like the billionaires list. I'm not certain if I saw P. Diddy's on the billionaires list this year. And he was on it last year. Because that's the funny thing that people don't realize. Kanye, the year he got divorced, he was on it. And then I think his name might have been removed and it wasn't on it the next year. So then in regards to Diddy, I think his name, I could be wrong, his name was on the billionaires list. And then this year, I don't know if they made an announcement that he was on it. Because I think it's projections of what's expected. Jay-Z's still on it. Jay-Z is still on the billionaires list. But the biggest thing is, this is a huge story in regards to LeBron James has decided to unfollow Diddy on all social medias. Oh, I guess the Jordan person had said, "I'm sorry." Yeah, I don't play. I'm taking time away from my family to do this video. I do talk general sports. I'm not a sport fanatic. I do watch different sports. My boo, my bae wants me to start doing a little bit more, but I was like, babe, I do hot topics. So if it has something that's coinciding with it, then yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, sports is not really my thing. I just generally talk about what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, and I do my best. So, but I don't play though. I've been taught by some of the best. I'm very kind, very considerate, very giving, too giving, to a fault, too giving. People don't know. I feed the hungry. I feed the needy. So sometimes my times don't coincide with me making videos because I'm actually so busy with other stuff. So, but yeah, if you're just not coming in, LeBron James has decided to unfollow Diddy. We're gonna video.
Party. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
So we're going to see if there's going to be other famous people that will start to unfollow, disassociate, not stick up for. It seems like I don't know if Stevie J has even said anything since the apology. Has anybody seen anything from Stevie J? I know when the diss track came out, Stevie J might have allegedly been dancing to the Sun's diss track. But yeah, that's a whole situationship. And if you didn't check my video out, Stevie J was trying to say that he was with Diddy. If y'all didn't check that, remember when Stevie J last year did an interview without a top on? Go look at that interview. How Stevie J was doing an interview without a top on, and people were focusing on him not having a shirt on and him laying in the bed. But you have to really listen to the first 5 minutes, and then I kind of skipped, and then it went to within a 10-minute period. He was saying a lot of stuff, y'all, but many people were focused that they were mad that he did not have a shirt on. But at the time, he had stated that he was with Diddy, and he had said it's going down. I re-listened to it. Like I told y'all, certain things pop up in my feed. I don't look for it, it just pops up in my feed. But check out my video from earlier this morning. I'd say the last 10 minutes of my video, I had pretty much played every video that I had wanted to talk about. Check out the last 10 minutes of my video from this morning. But yeah, I'm wondering how many other famous people will unfollow, disassociate. And then many people are talking about Diddy and the clothing that he chooses. We know in regards to famous people, they do a lot of stuff for media attention, clicks, and views. The outfit, him riding his bike, acting like things are okay. We don't know if he was in affiliation with any agency. If he was, I'm sure they're fed up. They're tired of what they're seeing. They're tired of what they're hearing. And it does not make it look good if he is a part of any type of agency. Hello. And they're stating in regards to the resurfaced video, they cannot put Diddy in jail because the statute of limitation has ran out. Everybody's kind of like, what? What are we talking about? Then we have Peter Thomas that's talking. Who's Peter's friends? Can somebody tell Peter to please be quiet and focus on his restaurants and why some of his employees are mad and talking about Peter? I told y'all, people from Bravo and, you know, that type of industry, they look for stuff to talk about. They look for clickbait. They look for stuff to trend or go viral about. They do. And now we're starting to see like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some of the girls are now talking, and I'm surprised that Bravo is even bringing Portia back. I'm very surprised. But yeah, Peter Thomas, Cynthia Bailey ex, and maybe he's trying to do that too because Cynthia's talking about getting her a peach. But let's refocus. But yeah, many people are talking about his outfit because as we've seen him for years and years, we've never seen him with this necklace. And all of a sudden, he's walking around, he's with this necklace, he's talking about forgiveness, he's talking about he's had to make a change. Let me see if I can find a video and play the video of him talking about how he's apologizing. And then if you guys don't know, oh, I gotta play this. I'll play that. I'll play that probably tomorrow. I just saw a video of Cassie. Probably it's a resurface video. And two, if you guys don't know, Joe Budden had actually did a video and they took some of the commentary out because they said that it was alleged that the commentary had to be readjusted, and he'll talk about it on Wednesday. Let me see. I am sure I can find the apology. I have it saved several times. So let me go in, pull it, and I just wish Cassie well. Support for Cassie. But real talk, you guys, Alex Fine, Cassie's husband, is the real one. He's the only one that assisted her, helped her. I don't know where Alex come from, but Alex was the only one that assisted her and helped her. And mind you, Alex was Diddy's trainer. Then he started training Cassie. So it's a blessing that Alex was able to step into Cassie's life and help her. Let's listen to the video.
Darkest times in your life, sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. Disgusting. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. I had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
So he said he's sorry. He talked about he's trying to go to rehab, get rehab, whatever have. He said he was in a dark place. Now, mind you, when he went to that award ceremony versus him um appreciating Carisha Please being on his side, he's talking about Cassie. And Cassie had moved on, had a child, married, and he's trying to poke at Cassie. And you got to remember, you guys, let's take a step back. Cassie's going to have to deal with this for years, if anything goes to court. Now, mind you, everybody's saying he's done. They're saying he's done. We get it. But if anything goes to court, judge, jury, she's going to have to deal with the media attention for the next 2 years. It's going to take a strong person like Alex to be by her side. At some point, her daughters are going to be of age and they'll be able to see all this, hear all this, and see what their mom went through. I could not imagine. And I appreciate the men that are speaking up and just generally sticking to what Cassie went through, what they went through, and putting out a shout out for women. If you're in a situation, get out. Now, we also saw TD Jakes disassociated himself. Let's see, thank God for yeah, we also seen earlier today that TD Jakes disassociated himself. But my biggest thing is his children are going to have to deal with being talked about. People may say stuff to them, and it might be kind of, you know, as a parent, you got to try to do the best you can to protect your image and that your children won't be called out for the things that you've done. And it's like all prayers go out to Cassie and any women. Check on your friends, check on your mothers, check on your aunts. Ask them about good. Are they in a healthy situation? Is their partner treating them right, fair, respectable? You know, all of that. People check on your people. If people know Cassie, send love Cassie way. And we don't know. And I've said that before. We don't know what was said to her to make her have to stay, or some had said she walked away. Then she went back. They're saying Gina walked away and then she went back. They're saying that Kim and Cassie used to try and help each other. That's a lot. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. It's interesting how Diddy ex bodyguard had said, "Where's Kim's apology?" Well, where were you? If you're the bodyguard, why didn't you get her to a safe location and not? I mean, people are actually questioning the bodyguards and the people, the assistants, the bodyguards, the security, any hotels that they were at are calling out. And of course, the hotel that Cassie and Diddy were at, it's no longer open, it's closed. But if Cassie would have wanted to take that tape and go to the police and say, here, I'm not on his property, I'm somewhere else, and here's video, let me take it to the police. Allege Diddy purchased the video for 50K. And was this video removed from his home from the raid? And like we said, it wasn't TMZ that put it out, it was CNN. So that's worldwide. So now worldwide, people know what's going on in the US regarding his apology, what happened to Cassie, and the resurfaced video. But yes, it's getting late. I'm getting a look. It's time for me to go to bed. I thank everyone for being here. I thank everyone for the love, the support. I thank everyone that is kind in the comments. I appreciate it. Like I said before, please check on your friends. Please check up with your nieces. Please check with your mom, your aunts. Make sure they're good and just say, you good? You need anything? Just do it. I mean, because you just never know what people are going through. Please like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video as you guys come in. I definitely appreciate there's a lot more comments today than it's been. I do try and go live when I can. If I see something, like I said it before, Diddy hasn't been charged, but it is basically being reported that LeBron James has unfollowed Diddy on all social media platforms after the resurfaced video in regards to Cassie from 2016. Now, if you didn't check out my video from this morning, Diddy was on Ellen's show years ago when the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation was going on. But then what he said isn't what he did after he had heard about Chris Brown and Rihanna. So he still was doing his own thing for years. And it's sad of what we hear in regards to what Kim Porter, from what the bodyguards are saying she experienced and what they saw or what they heard. And everybody wants to know, where is Kim Porter's phone? Where's Kim Porter's laptop? Where's all her devices? So people are wondering about that, and I get it. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells, because sometimes you just never know when I'm going to go live. Share if you care. I appreciate everyone being here. If you know anybody that's seeking help, go check out the video in regards to Alex Fine, Cassie's husband, did put out an 800 number if you know of somebody that needs help and or assistance. Sometimes women won't say anything because they don't want their dads to go to jail. They don't want their brother to go to jail. They don't want their uncles to go to jail. Because sometimes the women turn around and go right back to that person, which is concern. You could be in a situationship, your family member sticks up for you, you go back to them, and they're a person that's trying to help you or support you is in jail. So the biggest thing is make sure you go to the police, get a police report, and there's different agencies that help women, you know, that's in a bad situation. There's homes that keep them safe. So if you know of somebody that's seeking that, there are different programs that's out there to help women that are in situationships. And I remember my friend even saying something about DHS and some of their forms or something. One of my friends said, DHS, that's like, if you're getting food stamps or you're seeking help with a light bill or something. One of my friends said her friend filled out an application and they had asked if she's in a situation that's unsafe. So that's interesting that they want to know, because maybe people won't mention it. And if you're filling out a document, maybe they'll say, yeah, I'm in an unsafe situation. And then there's agencies that help families, relocate. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. And everyone have a great evening. I may go live in the morning, or I might just go live at night tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Goodbye.